Hey, it's Leah with Enlightened Mystic Essentials, and today we are going to look at the healings of the twin flames. What healing and situation and what's going on with the divine masculine, and what healing and situations are going on with the divine feminine. This month of November is about opportunity, missed opportunities. It is also a month about secrets either coming forth, coming out, making themselves known, or a secret that someone continues to hold within or hold on to. Listen. So, okay, you got some more cards that are coming out. So before we get into your healing and what the divine masculine and what the divine feminine has going on, we're going to get into a spiritual message for both, right? If you're new to my channel, I'm Leah. I read numbers, colors, talk to spirits. Sometimes I remix words, but I'll explain them if they come out or if they come along. If you are looking for someone to sugarcoat the truth, or dress up a lie, I'm not her, right? So let's go. First message out for both. Passage comes forward. Yes, passage. Some type of block being removed or obstacle being removed. Some type of door opportunity, missed opportunity. We're in the month of November. Is going to be open, and some type of passage way is going to be clear. This card also talks about coming into alignment along your pathways. Yes. If you have not looked at your pathways for the month, right now air is out, earth is out, and I am going to do water and fire as well. This month, go look. If you have not tuned in to Dark Mystics, my other channel, where we look into the darkness and see what's going on, November blocks are up. Go look at Dark Mystics and subscribe, right? So they tell us what is going to occur this month. And along with passage, we still have the graduation, right? The stepping up or stepping forward, where a lot of you are going to the next phase of your twin flame journey, and a lot of more people are coming in too. So as you know, as we journey on this journey, there is a lot of work. When you get into the journey, everything is so exciting. You want to learn more, you want to know more. Um, Not just about yourself, divine feminine, divine masculine, but about the opposite, your opposite, right? Your other half, literally, the divine feminine or the divine masculine. As time go on and choices and decisions are made and actions are taken, a lot start to fall away. Do not get distracted. Before I came on, I received the message, alter my steps, right? Alter, right? And it will fit well with this passage, right? And this comes in as a 6. What is the 6? 6 is that balance, that equal give and take. And this also may be a month where a lot of you are going to connect on a more spiritual level with your other half, we'll say. A lot of you are going to balance out some type of situation where if you were with the karmics, a lot of karmics are going to fall away this month. But never forget that you must work on yourself, right? So passage comes in as fire element sword. The fire element talks about motivation, right? Action, to get up and go and move. But swords come in within our logic. That is the thought. What is driving your logic, right? Some type of idea or thought or notion is going to enter into the minds of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Here we have a dragon and a phoenix. So it's like the phoenix, no, the dragon is flying in the air, and when the dragon opens its mouth right here to spit fire, it turns into a phoenix. Some of you are getting ready to go through transformations. Phoenix, what do? They die only to be reborn again, or they're reborn only to die and continue the cycle. Some of you may, if you're in the phase of battling with these karmics, which you shouldn't be, but just in case, because in my situation, when I was at that step, I had my karmic doing all kind of magic, all kind of spells, trying to block me, trying to stop me. A lot of you may need to deal with dragon blood, right? If you don't know where to get it or you can't find it, go to enlightenedmystic.org. It's there, right? Also, if you would like to give someone a gift and you're not sure about what they need and you feel like they need, or you get the feeling like a spiritual gift would be good, I now have $30 gift certificates and $50 gift certificates available at Enlightened Mystic Essential. No, enlightenedmystic.org. That's my website, right? So let's see what they gave us along this passage, because you had some cards fall out and they fell out along on my lap. Lap talk about journey. Laps talk about like your legs, they talk about the journey, right? And then they tell us passage. So what did we receive? The 9 of Swords. I'm going to show you first, then I'll go back and explain. Right? Someone is mentally down upon a choice. 7 of Cups. See that? That leads to an end. See that? Death or transformation. Yeah? Death. Towards what? The Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Truth. Right? And the 5 of Coins. The 5 of Coins. A lot of us are getting ready to go through transformations because our number for the month of November is 5. What is 5? 5 represents changes. We're getting ready to go through and clarifying the passage card. We receive 5 cards to explain what is going on in the time of passage. So someone is mentally down, mentally worried. They can't figure how to get up, literally. They are on their last. They are literally down to the ground in their mind, full of anxiety, full of worry. See, I just don't know what to do. About what? About the choices I've made, about my desires. See, 7 of Cups. About these options. See, 7 of Cups. But then they tell us what has occurred choosing these options. Could be the karmics, right? Choosing to go away from the path of the twin flame to choose the karmics. Now the time has come to end. To end. You see that? To end. And when the end or a transformation comes in, what will occur? The end, right? That comes in, but it is upon truth, facing truth. The situation that you thought was gonna be abundant, or you thought, like a person thought that the grass was gonna be green on the other side. Oh no, 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 no. Now it is a time of truth. And going through these readings, a lot of people are being visited by karma. So I actually see karma here. What goes around comes around. You will pay for your decisions of actions. Yeah. See that? And then even death comes in as major arcana number 13 that makes the 4 with the Ace of Swords. Together, what do they represent? The 5. What is 5? Changes. And we're going to look into what the changes is, like what is the insight surrounding these changes upon deciding to end, or the deciding to hit someone with truth, or the cutting away of an old relationship. And then they tell us, what does the Ace of Sword come down upon? Because you see how the Ace of Sword is facing the 5 of Coin that represents loss. A person is getting ready to cut their losses, because what is between a loss and the Ace of Swords? The grapes. Grapes represent abundance. Someone they come into a realization, oh my God, I thought it was going to be better over here. I thought the grass was greener. I thought the flowers smelled better. I thought the roses were prettier. Now they see that they were literally living a lie, or someone had dressed up an illusion, or They had really literally came in and psyched themselves out. Now it is time to cut away my losses so I can be abundant. See that? I must face truth of abundant. What I thought was abundant is no longer abundant, because see, loss faces the grapes as well. So now we have a clash. The sword coming down and the head coming towards the grapes. What a person thought was abundant it no longer seems to be. You see? So now let's get some insight surrounding death, that is either pushing forward truth, or death that is coming in with a transformation to this sword, ace of swords, to cut away a loss, or for someone to take a loss. You see? And then the thing I want you to see as well, death is surrounded by gray, and the loss has gray skies. Gray represents a situation of confusion. When you look at death, look, someone is down and out. Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, I don't help. No, I don't want to end. A person who doesn't want to end a situation. But the truth of the matter, this situation is lost. And it was a lot of confusion here. Divine worth, divine value is surrounded in confusion, while a person is once again down on the ground, being held back by their emotions, because the four of coins represents holding back, holding in, and it's in the water. What needs to be cleansed and purified at this time? Someone they need to ground their emotions. You see that? Get out of the feelings. See that? Spirit, what is the insight around surrounding death towards the ace of swords for the divine feminine, divine masculine at this time? This is literally considered your spiritual message. Look, success. Success comes in as a 2, right? 2. What? No, a 3. Creation. The creation. What is the process? What is the steps? What needs to be done? This person or this situation is in the process of creation of being successful. Whether it be a person's steps is altered to get them in alignment, or a person mind is being from in a state of confusion, because we're surrounded by gray, and they want to be in a relaxed mindset or a relaxed setting, right? Because there's worry here, there's anxiety, there's depression, there's sadness here about the choices they made, getting a person right where they need to be. See, not hard to do. Let's see. Let's do energy. Spirit, what is the energy for success for our twins? We have a few. When I say alter my steps, opportunity, missed opportunity, journey comes in as a 2. See that? Someone is going away from financial constraints and restrictions. Yeah, see? See how this person is going away from financial constraints or restriction? The 2 with the 4 makes the 6. I want a balance. I'm journeying towards a balance. I'm journeying towards equal give and take. What is the success that will be obtained? I'm journeying away from restrictions and constraints. I'm journeying away from anything that is keeping me down, keeping me stuck. And I am taking action, because it's three different sets of energies here. I'm taking action towards my blooming abundance. Opportunity, missed opportunity. The 8 with the 3 makes the 2. See that? Taking action. And then when you look at taking action, the white horse is literally running so fast over here to this blooming abundance, coming away from a period of being in a dark time, the unseen, the unknown. A person literally gets a glimpse, or they have a feeling of light, or a light energy, and they just take off and go towards it. And then here is your appreciation, right? Coming in as a 6, another 6, a balance, where a person is wounded because this is a feminine energy. Why is a person wounded? Because a person needs to drop or let go of what they no longer need, only to see beauty in their face. And this person is not yet ready to release and see beauty. You see how the person is looking at you and they're not looking at that rose? Rose represents beauty. So this is what's going on. See, it's a lot, but it's all positivity. See that? Positivity. The 6, another 6, 12 with a 2 makes a what? 14? 14 makes the 5. Changes. You see? A lot is going on. A lot is going on. So now, success should be on the brain. Success of passage. What are you going to gain in the time of passage? Success. The 6 with the 9, right? No, the 6 with the 3 makes the 9. What is the 9? The divine's calling for your attention to a person that is receiving passage of balance and a situation, the creation of success. You see that? Beautiful. Let's go. Who don't want it? Beautiful. Yes. Woo, I tell you, this journey is not easy. And when you are journeying, it will make you stronger in self. It will make your belief stronger. It is going to build up your spiritual, because it's going to come times when you do not want to take heed. I hear take heed, but it is a must. You do what you got to do for you, right? You learn to stand up for yourself along this journey and not allow people to treat you all kind of way. You learn how to manifest and bring forth your abundance or your success. Yeah. You also bring forth truth to matters, right? Not just with you, but with your other half as well. You see, it's a lot that goes on. And I keep hearing it's not for the weak-hearted. But at the end of the day, once you enter in and you start journeying, you get tough. You learn how to let a lot of things roll off your back. You learn how to speak up to people, stand up to people. And you learn how to bring forth goodness, right? Goodness into your life. Hidden. What's hidden? The Queen of Air, someone who is wounded in their mental. You learn how to become strong. You learn how to make good decisions. And you have another one, Valor. I said you learn how to be strong, and this comes in as a 7. This is self-reflection, right? So where you come in wounded, because both of them are air element ones, this is thought of action. You go from a state of being mentally wounded or a place of not knowing, right? Knowledge, lack of knowledge, to being strong and courageous, right? Becoming like literally a soldier, but not a soldier to go out and battle in the world right now. You learn how to become a soldier for self. Telling you, it's what it's about. It's what it's about. It's a lot, but it's what it's about. So let's get the main situation or theme for the divine feminines this month, right? So spirit for the divine feminines, what is the main focal point for divine feminines for the month of November, right? Opportunity, missed opportunity. Lumacy is here, the creation. Learning that you are a divine feminine and you radiate a lot of life. You have a lot of love in your hands. Hands represent actions, taking a lot of actions of love to attract your divine masculine. Comes in as a 3. That's what I'm talking about. And spirit for our divine masculines, what are the focal points for November? November. Ooh, it flipped all the way over. 2. Wow. Okay. You received 2. Reparenting yourself, right? Comes in as a 7. What must be done to self? Reparenting yourself, growing up yourself, making changes within self, loving yourself. Self. It says yourself. Reparenting yourself. The wounded self of the child, inner child, and the wounded self as an adult, because there's a wounding here, but don't worry, because we got a healing coming. And boundaries. Boundaries comes in as a 2, another wounded. See? Boundaries comes in as a 2. But all together, they represent the 9. What is the 9? The divine's calling for your attention to a person, divine masculines that need to reparent themselves in a situation. Boundaries, borders, right? Either walls. It's either you're going to put up a wall or you're going to let down guards and walls. Now let's get these healings and see what needs to occur for our divine feminines to be, radiate out or radiant. A lot of positive love energy, a lot of love energy. Watch the actions in which you take. Spirit, what is the healing for the divine feminines in the month of November for lunacy? Let's go. Have faith, baby. Be very careful because your have faith is the healing of the month, and it comes in as a 4. What are the 4s? 4s is one of the most injuring and damaging numbers on the boards at this time. 4 represents you will either accept or reject, or a person who is in a box. See that? Blocked. Be careful. And for the divine masculines, for reparenting themselves and these boundaries and borders. What needs to be healed in November, Spirit? What needs to be healed? Woo! Popping. Let me see. On the floor, the grounding of self-love. I seen it. That balance, self-love. Coming in wounded. Leah, how do we apply self-love to self? Go get your hair did, wash, cut, right? Look good, smell good, feel good. Not hard to do. That's how you apply self-love. Just the thought of you putting energy into self, saying, you know what? Today gonna be a good day for the divine masculines. Today gonna be a good day. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my little button-up shirt, some little khaki pants, little shoes. Put on me a little cologne. I don't even care if I ain't going nowhere. I just want to feel good, smell good, look good that day. Look at yourself in the mirror. Like, dang, yeah. That's how you apply. That's how you apply. So let's shut down the divine masculines. And we're going to do the divine feminines first. Right? Then we'll get over here to these divine masculines because they got situations. But who doesn't have situations, right? So coming in with your lunacy towards having faith. You must have faith in order to build up lunacy, build up that courageous and feel good energy. See that? Together they represent the 7. What is the 7? 7 is a number of self-reflection. A lot of you do not see your power of action in hand. A lot of you do not know your energy in which you radiate out. It was funny because I went to work last night, and when I got off from work, I was walking and something said, look down. And when I looked down on the sidewalk, because it was nighttime, but the street lights was on, I seen my shadow. And out of my shadow, I seen like 3 or 4 layers of energy that was around me. And it was blurry looking. But of course it would be blurry in the physical realm. But I seen it, and it was there. And I say, dang, look at all the energy I'm radiating out. And it was kind of nippy. But at the same time, that was the energy levels that was being radiated out. And I had said to myself, well, this lady, I didn't see her when I came in, but when I was going out, she's like the receptionist. She volunteers at the desk for the elderly facility that I go and do see a couple of patients there. She actually wanted to stop and talk to me. I had never seen this lady before. And she was like, I don't know why I want to talk to you. I don't know why I need to talk to you, but something is telling me to talk to you. And I was like, well, what's on your mind? You never know how a person is going to help you. So never be afraid to open your mouth. What is the saying? The squeaky wheel gets the oil. Some of you may need to talk to someone or have a little time to yourself to build up and radiate this energy. Because they're saying something is going on with your faith. Is it the fact that you're getting tired of this journey? Well, guess what? You either going to sit down and make no action, no movement, or you're going to carry on. Let's get the insight. Spirit, what is the insight for the divine feminines around lunacy and having faith? Be careful. Keep your faith up. Whoever you need to talk to, facing you, being pushed forward, being obedient. See that? Keep that faith up. keep that faith up. And this is the creation, comes in as a 3. The creation of being obedient, stepping up, balancing the scales. Even though you cannot see, you still do what you need to do. Yeah. Spirit, what cannot be seen in the physical but is there in the spiritual for divine feminines, you receive 2. One is over obedience, and the other is away. Coming in changes. What must you do? The spiral dancers come in reverse, and that is good. Obedient to what? No longer stand in a circle of rotation. That's that around and around we go, merry-go-round. And opening your eyes to get perception, right? Perception, right? It's either you're coming out of a time of the merry-go-round, or it's something that you are not seeing. Be careful. The main colors here are white, pink, and red. White talks about the purity and the clarity of the pink. What is the pink? Happiness, joy, peace, passion, compassion, romance. Surrounded by the red. What is the red? It represents blood, love, or defeat. When you speak blood, that is your bloodline. That is your family. That is your closest friends. Yeah. When you talk about love, it is exactly what it is. Love, loving factor, loving actions, love of self as well, love of others. But when you get to the defeat is the defeat of love. See that? So what is no longer working for you? Is it a time of exit? And then they tell you time for you to be obedient, and here you are dressed in red as well, blindfolded and dressed in red. Are you dressed in red because you have love all over you in the times of getting your mind balanced? Or is it the fact that you have the feet of love all over you and you need to balance your logic? They're telling you to be obedient. And when you start being obedient and you start following and listening, right, to your spiritual self, higher self, what comes in? More changes. That's what I'm talking about. This is what we want right here. The sun dancers representing joyful activities, celebration of life, and abundance. Let's go. The main colors here are white, gold, and purple. The purity and the clarity of the illumination is the gold, or the celebration of what? The purple, the power, or the empowerment. Let's go. What is lumacy? Lumacy comes in and pairs up with your sun dancers. Changes is coming. And when you speak having faith, the have faith is obedient towards this spiral dancer coming out of a time of a circle of rotation or around and around, merry-go-round. Do not allow a person to pull your coattail. Do not allow people to ride your coattail, divine feminine. So what are we going to break down? Boom, we're going to break this down. Let's get you some energy and let's get into it. Spirit for the divine feminine. What is the energy surrounding lumacy and the sun dancers coming in with these changes? And the 5 and a what? 3. Spiritual rebirths and rejuvenations, also known as a transformation. Calling for a spirit to a person, divine feminines, and a situation. Happier, better, brighter days. Let's go. What is the energy here? Time to make a choice. Time to make a decision. You have an opportunity or a missed opportunity because it comes in as a 2 of a new journey. Yeah, let's go. Of a new journey. Let's go. When you say or you speak of new journey, what is the new journey? Look how the person or the divine feminine is getting out of this circle of rotation. I am going to be obedient. I am going to ask for the divines or the higher ups to alter my steps. See that? How it goes back? A person who is being obedient to walk away or get out of a time of circle of rotation of defeat, hurt, sadness, pain, yeah, lack, yes. Do what you got to do, divine feminines. That is what you have to do this month. So let's get into this journey. What? I'm happy. When I say I'm happy, I'm happy. Okay? Explain. Divine strength comes in. What are you journeying towards? What are you journeying for? Why is a journey here? Divine strength is going to be given or earned and received. Yeah. Spirit clarify 9 of strength. Air element 1. Thought of action. Strength. The magician comes in, or the sorcerer. What is being manifested and created? The one you, the one thought, the one journey. Yeah, this is you along your thoughts of journey. You are the manifestor, and you need a little energy, a little strength to push you along your way. That is why your journey is here. You see that? Who don't want it? That's what I'm talking about. Now, Spirit says, go back over here to this obedience. Let's look at your surrender release about what needs to be done in the factors of you being obedient, divine feminines. Surrender release. I bought them back. Surrender release, baby. Spirit for the divine feminines in November along their twin flame journey. What needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted for obedience for the divine feminines? Let's go, divine feminines. 2. 2. And they are both the same color. Purple, white, and black. The first one out, well, you got a little pink here, but purple, white, and black. Surrender to receiving support and love. Let's go. Surrender. Let me make sure you can see it. To receiving support and love. It says, allow the love and support of others inward, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This will take the pressure off and stimulate nurturing of you, the nurturing of you. Sometimes we can't maintain it all on our own, even though we have to be the superwomans and Wonder Womans and Supermans and what's the other one? Thor's sometimes. And it comes in as a break, or it comes in to ease the way and make it a little easier if we allow. Sometimes you have to let others help you. Even though you may want to do it on your own, you say, Lee, I've been doing it on my own for so long. I understand that. But even if someone can come in and hold it down, right? Till you take a nap, till you take a walk, till you can go to the grocery store, just to give you a break. Because at the end of it all, you never want to burn yourself out. You're no good at that point. The next one up, for some of you, surrender unhealthy relationships. We still here? We still dealing with these karmics, huh? It says let go of relationships that do not serve you, including unavailable and toxic people. Who you dealing with? You deserve to be treasured by others. Oh, that word others again comes into play. And to be surrounded by positive people. Allow the love and support of others in. That's what this one say. That's what surrender to receiving support and love say. But then it says you deserve to be treasured by others. Other people, outside forces. When you speak of the white, the purple, and the black, it is the purity and the clarity of the purple, the power or the empowerment of black. What is black? Banishment or darkness. This would represent the banishment of, right? When you allow others in. And this would be the darkness because it is unhealthy. Do what you gotta do. They telling you to be obedient. Not hard to do. You must have faith that all is well and all will be well. If you do not listen and you do not take heed, divine feminines, there will be a pretty price to pay. And when you come into the cost of the payment, it will not be so pretty then. Let's go, divine masculines, up. Reparenting yourself and these boundaries, borders, and walls. walls. What you got going on? The creation of being wounded. Look at all this feminine energy everywhere. And then they tell you self-love to bring forth a balance into this situation. What must occur? You must bring forth balance in self-love. The 6 in self-love. Yeah. Let's get the insight. Spirit, what is the insight surrounding reparenting yourself in these boundaries, borders, and walls for the divine masculine in November? 3. Honesty comes in, because 1 is face up, 2 is face down. Honesty comes in towards reparenting yourself. This is how it looks. Honesty comes in. Honesty comes in as an 8. Spiritual rebirths and rejuvenations, also known as a transformation, calling for a spirit to a person, divine masculines, wounded, and a situation. Being true with yourself. Being honest with yourself. Stop being a person that says, oh, I'm a masculine. I don't need no help. I don't need this. I don't need that. You sure? Recheck yourself or reparent yourself. Towards the unseen, the unknown. What is unseen? What is unknown? The creation of the high priestess of earth. This is the creation of being grounded. Let's go. Being grounded towards what? The 4, risk. Taking a risk. Take a risk on yourself. Not hard to do, baby. Not hard to do. Risk comes in as the 4. High priestess of earth comes in as a 3. The 3 with the 4 makes the 7. What is the 7? 7 is the number of self-reflection. And then when I look, they're telling you, you must be grounded and taking a risk upon these borders, because look how risk falls over there towards it. Look how the risk comes over here, falls over there towards these boundaries, borders, and walls. They different cards. I'm trying to make sure you can see them, because some of them reflect light. See that? Taking a risk. And then the thing about this 4 is very crucial, because 4 talks about the acceptance or the rejection or the blockage of taking a risk. Be careful. But because it is for self, you do what you got to do. There is no failure here if you move, if you make a decision. The only failure would be not to move and not to make a decision upon balancing that self-love of self. What? Y'all better get out of here with that. Y'all do what y'all got to do for you. Always do what you got to do for you. Let's look into being grounded in this risk. I want to see. Spirit, what is the energy here for the high priestess of earth towards the risk for the divine masculines? Stuck. Second chakra. Second chakra comes in as a 9. When you talk about the second chakra, this is getting into intimacy levels of self. See that? Some type of desires for self. Second chakra, baby. If you get into your feminine side, masculines, that does not make you weak. That does not make you soft. You cannot go around building yourself up in your masculine side and neglecting and forgetting your feminine side. When you find a person who does that, this is when we run into these bullies, these macho people. You run into these arrogant people, head so big that all it takes is a little thin pen to pop. Get out of your head. Work on your feminine side. If you feel like you want to sing love songs in the shower, sing love songs in the shower. All of that is about that release, and that is part of what? Self-love. Y'all better get with it. If you feel like you want to go out and wax your car, motorcycle, truck today, and somebody, your friend come over and say, oh, that's sweet right there. Self-love. Build up. Do what you got to do. Let's go. Spirit, what cannot be seen in the physical but is there in the spiritual for these divine masculines with these intimacy issues? 1 face up, 1 face down. The 1 face up is over here, which is second chakra. but the one that is face down is upon you, literally. So, what is going on with these intimacy levels of the second chakra? You received a 2, the high lord of gratitude and service that represents selflessness. See that? Humility and conscious action. The main colors here are white, gold, and brown. The purity and the clarity of the gold that represents the illumination or the celebration could be achievement, but it is surrounded in brown. What is the brown? Brown is the only color that is the most injuring and damaging colors on the boards at this time. Browns represent what you will accept, what you will reject, or what will keep you stuck or blocked. Never mind what another person says or thinks about who you. Because at the end of the day, outside of talking about you, what are they doing for you? Nothing. What is upon you? I'm going to try to be very careful because I don't want to hit a button and cut it off. What is upon you? The camel boy. Let's go. That balance. Small steps and asking for help. Do what you got to do for who? You. The main colors here are white, pink, and red, just like the divine feminines. That is the mirroring. Coming in as the white talks about the purity and the clarity of the pink. What is the pink? Passion, compassion, relationship, romance, joy, happiness, love, and happiness. Okay, I ain't gonna do it. And surrounded by the red. What is the red? Red represents blood, love, or defeat. Blood is the family or the closest friends to you. Whatever situation needs to be resolved, do what you got to do upon your self-love for it to happen. Love is just what it is. Love. Love of self, love of action, love of thought. But the red talks about of defeat, talks about the defeat of love. The defeat of love. Defeat factors. And the only defeat here would be keeping up these borders, not growing up, not blowing up, facing truth and honesty. See that? Facing truth and honesty about not growing up, parenting yourself, reparenting yourself, being on your grown masculine situation. Yeah. Handling your business. And the truth about these borders, boundaries, and walls. What do you need to do to let your guard down a little bit, or let your feminine side come in a little bit? Not hard to do. You do what you gotta do, but a balance is here. A balance is here. So let's look into being grounded and taking a risk towards self-love, whether it be small steps or asking for help. Do you know how many masculines hit me and say, hey man, Leah, I don't know what to do about this. I don't know what to do about that. How do you feel like this? I don't want to feel less of a masculine. Is you crazy? You're not going to feel less of a masculine. Because technically speaking, nobody's not going to even know what you're doing except for me and you coming to me for help. For help. So let's go. Spirit, why is the second chakra here for the divine masculine? And this is the divine's time of warning you or having you to open your eyes, the divine masculine, because it comes in as a 9, babe. Do what you gotta do. For the second chakra of the divine masculine, Spirit, why is it here? Thank you. Directly on top. Let me show you. I want to show you. Boom. Directly on top. The goddess of earth, right? And don't forget, our kings and queens in this deck switch. King of coin. Divine masculine. Divine masculine. This is your card. The king of coins represents the divine masculine. Why is the divine masculine here? Because changes are upon you. 5. Let's go. Clarify the king of coin, Spirit. Being grounded, baby, in your thoughts. Woo, that look like 4. No, that look like 4. First one out, courage. Transformation. Transformation. But this is the transformation or the courage to do what? Because this fell on top of these three cards. Having the courage and the transformation to do what? Address these emotions. King of water represents Queen of Cups. See that? Queen of Cups. These feelings and these emotions. Address the issue, right? Coming out of a time of change towards the dreamer. Coming out of a time of no movement. Ooh, and it jumped directly on top of you. Dreamer comes in, right? See that? Up as a 5. No changes towards the dreamer who does not address these emotional issues or the softer side of self, right? And once again, the creation of the warrior of water or the knight of water, receiving an offer of plenty in the creation, in the workings. All you have to do is be courageous, right? Who is really going to know? Spirit, why is courage here for the divine masculines? It's so important. I want to see. I want to know. But not just that. I want you guys to see and I want you guys to know as well, right? Courage is the strength card. Clarify courage for the divine masculines. Limbo about worry. See that? 9 of swords. Let me show you upright. Towards taking a risk. Some of you are going to be worried. Some of you are going to come out of this time of worry about this risk. And some of you are going to stay stuck. The only damage you can do to yourself is no movement, no thought of action. Clarify this 9 of swords. On top of your 9 of swords, justice will be served. But justice will only come in and be served when the sword is down, mental is down, when you are out of your head so the balance can come in. Do what you got to do underneath the deck. The king of staff is taking a lot of action, having a lot of motivation to do what? Go away from ending a cycle, right? This is time of you working on who? Self. See that? Self. Secret. Towards the unseen, the unknown. You have a lot of majors here, so get ready for a transformation. Away from the unseen, unknown, you want to go away from it. Why do you want to go away from it? You want to take action to get away from it. But they're telling us here, your thoughts of action to get away from it is all in your head. Let me show you. Taking actions are out of a in the mental. Let me see if I can pick them up. It's 4 cards. Hold on. Boom. Okay, let's see what we got. Taking action. See that? Away from ending a cycle. About a secret. About a secret that no one sees, no one knows. See that? Moon. Having insight, right? Having insight does what for you? Create a new plan. Boom. Yeah. So what is going to occur in this time for divine masculines? I'm finna show you. Major changes in what? Feelings. Cups. See that? That's how it go. That's a transformation. Where you had the thought to run away from it, your feelings are gonna change, and it is needed. Why? Because the devil shows up. Be careful. But what does the devil come forward and try to attack? The recovery process. Once again, your mind. Because you told us in the beginning, I'm finna get away from this. I gotta go. I don't want to address the feminine side. I don't want. And here comes the devil. Transformation occurs. The devil comes in again, trying to block the recovery. But then they say, here's an offer. Another emotional offer. More cups. To do what? Walk away from the indecision. See that? 5 of swords. In the indecision about what? Feelings. More cups. Your choices and your desires. Your decisions. Someone is walking away brokenhearted here. An offer comes in. these are the ones who stay away from this addressing the feminine side. You're gonna go through a heartbreak, just like the feminists. You make the wrong choice of decision, you're gonna suffer. Some of you are going to do just that, right? But then they tell us, what is it about? What is it pertaining to? 10 of coin, money, right? Wealth, fame, fortune. 10 of coins also represent family ties, family bonds, a group, a cooperation, a company. When you start talking about the groups and the cooperations in the company, this is where we get into employee, employer, co-workers. See that? Some type of investment deals or endeavors and projects in which you are partaking in. Be careful, because they're telling us you're gonna be wounded. See that? Queen of coin, wounded. Be careful. And when you get into this wounded state, a person who lacks value, they're gonna tell you you must travel alone and follow the fire of your desires that is going to lead you into advancement. See that? Or a state of mastery, or a state of skill, or a state of building up. 8 of coins. But what you must understand here, to get back to the gold, well, some gonna face a heartbreak. You must go through a transformation, 8, to get back to more gold, or to get back to some of the gold, some of the value. What are you going to take a risk in? See that? Being honest with yourself, I'm telling you. And knowing when to let down your guard, let down your wall, take down these borders. Because no one else is going to go through a transformation at this time but you. Because they said the hermit, someone who journeys alone, someone who searches alone, that must go through a transformation. 8 of coin, pertaining to what? Seeing value on my path, seeing value in my hand, obtaining the tool that I need to build up a balance. And what does this 8 of coin go to? The receiving the offer of plenty. Emotions, back to these cups. Page of cups. Make your decision. Not hard to do. Listen, divine masculines, that has been your reading. Divine feminines, that has been your healing, your reading. Healing of reading. Reparent yourself and check out these borders, divine masculines, please. And divine feminines, lunacy. Lunacy. It is not given, honey. It is earned. Mm-hmm. So until I see you guys next time, work it out, figure it out. Right? Anybody who needs to talk to me, you can call me. My email. My business number is in the about section. Call me. Text me. Email me. It doesn't matter. Talk to me. All right? Go to Enlightened Mystics. Just like the title of YouTube, except without the essentials.org. There are videos there, blogs, videos. There are that's where you can go and purchase readings, different products. Everyone always says, Leah, how do we donate? On the same site, it's a donation section now. Anything outside of that, check out Dark Mystics. If you haven't looked at your pathways and your pathway energy readings, check those out. The other two, I'm coming. Make sure you be on the lookout for the community posts. I always put up a post about represent your sign, because that allows me to know who is going to get their reading first. And along with that, every month, if not every 2 weeks, there's always a post about an insight that you would like to see for the next month or for the next 2 weeks. And it's always different, insights. So for the month of November, Pathways 1. Everybody always wants to see what's on their pathways. I don't blame them. Me too. So we have our pathway reading out right now in air and earth. If you have a lot of earth in your chart, or you have or you're an earth sign, right? Look at that earth reading. Look at your earth element or earth pathways, because according to the vote, earth signs came in last. But there was a need for earth signs reading. So Spirit said earth signs is next. Look at your readings. Go to Dark Mystics. Look at these blocks. That way you can receive messages and clarity to keep journeying, to keep everything in line. Because don't forget, this month is about altering your steps for the twin flame, right? So leave a comment, right? Leave a comment if you would like. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And until I see you guys again, work it out, figure it out, and I love you guys. Thank you for your support.